It's Lori again. Hey, have you ever heard the expression, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it? I'm sure you have. We've all heard that. But do you know what it really means? That's what I wanted to talk to you about today. Manifesting and how it works and all the energy work that we've been doing and all of that. I'm sure you found yourself, well, hopefully you found yourself manifesting some of the things that you desire. But I wanted to talk about getting in the game and really being where you're supposed to be. I listen to a lot of other teachers, and I'm not putting anybody down. I'm not saying anybody's wrong, but there is something that really bothers me, and that's the self centered point of view that a lot of people that teach manifesting come from. First of all, of course, we want to manifest what we desire. We want to create the life that we're meant to live. But there's a difference between creating the life that you're meant to live and creating the life that you desire. Now, if you're in the proper alignment and at the proper vibration, what you desire is going to be equivalent to what you're meant to live, if that makes sense to you. But if you're just coming from a self centered point of view, if you're only desiring material things or perfect relationships or whatever works for you, then you're really not in the right place. You're not manifesting what you're supposed to manifest. And sometimes we can be the greatest manifester. We can bring things to us. Boom, boom, boom. I was at a point in my life where it was like that. But you know what? Those things that I manifested were fleeting. They didn't last, or they brought with them not so great results. So, yes, I got what I desired. Like, let me give you an example. Say you truly want this house, a certain house, whatever it is. You believe it's supposed to be yours, but there's no validation of that. You're not in the proper alignment. You think you are, but your vibration's not where it's supposed to be, and you're not aligned where you're supposed to be aligned. Okay? So you get the house, but along with it, the previous owner died, or along with it comes all kinds of repair that you had no idea was there, or whatever the case may be. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm just trying to give a little bit of an example. So, first of all, we have to, now we already talked about cleansing our energy field, raising our vibration, losing negative belief systems, negative thoughts. We need to capture negative thoughts and replace them with truth. Okay? So you know about all those things, and that all is encompassed in what I'm talking about today. So if you're running at a higher vibration, then you have released negative thoughts and you have released you've learned how to capture negative thoughts. Your false beliefs are changing into truth. But who are you aligned to, or what are you aligned to? You know, if we're talking about like this physical world, okay, we align ourselves to certain people, we align ourselves to certain things. Like, you're aligned to your job, you're aligned to the people that you create, in that you hang out with, the people that the circle that you create. Okay, so if you're hanging out with a bunch of bad people, you have aligned yourself with that kind of bad energy. And I don't mean to call anybody bad, but you know what I mean. Like, if you're hanging out with criminals, you've aligned yourself with the criminal element. Kind of goes with that expression, you lie down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. No offense to dogs, I'm an animal lover, but you know that expression. It's the same thing energetically. So you need to align yourself with truth. If you're aligned with untruth, with false entities, if you're, a lot of times manifestation can work, but if the source is not the true source, it's going to lead to disaster. Does that make any sense to you? So you need to align yourself with perfect truth and trust that perfect truth. And then what happens when you're aligned with that? I'm not saying life is all of a sudden going to be peachy keen. It's not. But first, you got to get to the truth. So remember when we talked about anxiety, you don't want to be in an anxious or frazzled state. You want to be calm. You want to get yourself to calm. And some of the exercises that I showed you before can get you to that calm. If you can walk around in calm and peace, you're aligned in the right place, because your alignment is going to bring you that peace. So if you're aligned to truth, if you're aligned to the creator, and I'm not trying to force any beliefs on anybody, but the truth is absolute. So if you align yourself to that truth and you align yourself to the one that created you and loves you unconditionally, and you're in that alignment, then your vibration rises. And then manifestations begin. But what you'll find, two ways that you'll know that you're in the right alignment. Well, more than two ways. First of all, there's peace. So even in a negative situation, you might still get a little bit of anxiety, but then it goes. The peace overrides it. Light always overrides darkness. If I were to go into a dark room and flip on a switch, the darkness goes away. The darkness goes away. Light always, always trumps darkness. And it works that way spiritually too. So align yourself with the light. Okay? So, and if you're aligned with the light, you're going to know peace, even in a bad situation. Peace is going to override. You're going to be able to capture those negative thoughts much more easily and replace them with truth. It's a good idea to have those. Remember, we talked about memorizing different affirmations or different truth statements. Like, I'm a child of the Most High God. That's a truth statement. Okay? So align yourself with those. Replace negative thoughts, old false belief systems, get rid of them, clean out your energy system, and align yourself with truth. So now you're aligned with truth. Your vibration is higher. You're still going to bring to yourself not only just spiritual things, but material things, because even as you're aligned to the truth, material things still come. But now they're going to be the things that are meant to be for you. They're not going to be just things that you believe you want, and then it turns out to be disastrous. What you want to do is you want to align yourself with the one that knows better than you do. And what's going to happen is some of those desires may change. Another thing you want to look for is that it's not all about you. If you find that you are more concerned with others, if you're more concerned, and I don't mean being a doormat, please, I don't want comments saying, hey, she's promoting being a doormat. I'm not. But if it's not just about you, if you can see and empathize with another and put that other person before yourself, truly, it's not fake. You really want to do it. And this is what you desire. Not only are you going to align in the proper way, you'll know you're aligned in the proper way. You're going to start manifesting the life that is perfect for you. You're going to let go of the results. See, that's one big thing in manifesting. I hear other teachers talk about, me, and I made $100 million and blah, blah, blah. Well, they don't tell you about the unhappiness and loneliness that comes with that. It may be happiness for a short period, but there's a difference between happiness and joy. What we want is joy. What we want is peace, spiritual awakening. Yes, we're going to be happy, but there's also going to be times when we're sad. But even in the sadness, we're going to find joy. We're going to find peace. That's how you know you're on the right track. Peace and joy are always there no matter what. And yes, your life falls together. We'll go off track. We always do because we make mistakes. But if you can stay in that alignment and stay at that high vibration, you're going to bring into your life, it's going to be what it's supposed to be. And you're going to find that not only is it what it's supposed to be, but this is what you're desiring. So your desires change. The biggest thing, like I said, you'll know when you're at peace. You'll know when you have joy, even in heartache. And I know that may not make sense to some of you, but believe me, if you're in the right alignment, you're going to know what I'm talking about. You're going to have joy, you're going to have peace, and you're going to manifest the life that you're supposed to be in. All right, have a great week, and I will talk to you soon.